Hello and welcome. My name is Kyle. Thank you for joining me. Today we have a all levels vinyasa flow. This is a full body practice. It's a nice kind of daily, everyday practice. This is how I teach in class. This is how I like to practice myself. It's a bit slower and steady, and time to pause to get into those postures, which lends itself to developing that deep flexibility and that full body strength. Now I have a 30-minute version and a 60-minute version of the same class coming out. So depending on how much time you have, they're both full practices, start to finish. But you can see, maybe try the 60-minute on a Saturday, 30-minute during the week. I have a set of blocks. You don't need them. I like to show you how I use them because I really believe that a set of blocks can help develop the mobility and the strength in your practice, and you'll see along the way. And if you have any comments or questions, you can let me know. Otherwise, let's get into it.
Hello and welcome. So let's begin in a comfortable seated position. You're welcome to sit up on a block or a pillow. Sit up tall, take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, close the eyes, find stillness, and begin to take a few slow deep breaths to arrive. Begin by simply letting go of any effort to change the way you feel. And just be with whatever comfort or discomfort is there. Just allowing your state of being to be as it is. Take a nice deep breath in to fill. Open the mouth, exhale to release and relax. Soften the shoulders, relax the jaw. Soften your tongue. Nice deep breath in. And exhale to release. Now feel the breath. Inhale to fill into the belly. Long exhale to release and relax. Slow breath in to fill, right to the top. Hold the breath. Take a little bit more air in. Hold. Open the mouth, exhale, release. Empty the lungs all the way out to hold and feel. Slow breath in, into the belly, all the way up. Hold. Take a little bit more air in to fill. Hold. And open the mouth, exhale, release. Sigh to empty the lungs. Last time. Big breath in, nice and strong, right to the top to fill. Take a little bit more air in. Hold. With some sound, open the mouth, exhale, release. Empty the lungs all the way out to hold and feel. Inhale, float your arms up into the sky. Reach up. Exhale, hands come through to prayer. With your eyes closed, take a quiet moment for yourself and your practice. It's a nice opportunity to perhaps set an intention or maybe a dedication. And you may want to ask yourself what you imagined it would feel like and try and fall back into that feeling. And when you finish, you can bow your head towards your hands to close that off. And when you're ready, you can blink the eyes open and make your way through to child's pose to begin. Having the knees out wide, arms extend, toes touching at the back. Get yourself settled in. Maybe you'd like to shift the hips from left to right, feeling the weight in the belly in between your thighs. Maybe you massage the head from left to right. Just a bit of housekeeping before we get going. You're welcome to return to this posture, or maybe you want to lay on your back when you're tired, and if you'd like to, you can join back in. And please feel free to modify this practice to suit your body. And see if you can allow the sensations of the breath, the feeling of the breath, or the feeling of your body to hold your attention as you move through your practice. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, rise up to table, close your eyes and take 10 slow deep breaths to warm your body up with any movements. Cat-cows, barrel rolls. I'm going to encourage you to close the eyes, get a little bit more intuitive with your shapes, maybe a little bit weirder, wider, and more wonderful. Using the breath and the attention to start to iron out those sticky areas as you slowly warm the body up. Begin to drift your shapes a little bit wider, becoming a little bit more active, pressing into the ground. Maybe slightly lengthening and deepening your breath as you tuck your toes and stretch out the base of your feet. And begin to work some space into your wrists, playing around with the palms down, fingers back, or palms up, fingers in. Maybe even beginning to open up through the chest. And when you're ready, you can arrive into a neutral table, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. With your breath, inhale, lower your belly, raise the chin up. Exhale, cat pose, round into the spine, curl and press. Empty the lungs. Inhale, cow, lower the belly, open the collarbones. Exhale, cat, curl, empty and press. 2 more. Inhale to lower. Exhale to round. Inhale to lower, open up. Exhale, round, empty and press. Tuck your toes. Inhale to lower and prepare. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send the hips up, lower the heels down. You may need to walk your hands forwards or drift the feet back slightly. Take 5 breaths to arrive. You're welcome to find stillness. Maybe you pedal the legs, shifting the hips from left to right, stretching into the side body. If you're comfortable in your down dog, you can just feel and breathe. Otherwise, have a look at your hands. Make sure that they're wider than your shoulders. Spread the fingers and press strongly into the ground. Knuckles flat. Relax the back of the neck and get the belly back towards your thighs. Maybe you have a soft bend to the knees. Wrap the armpits in, and then you can drive the heels into the back of the mat to feel the stretch. Inhale, bend the knees, look to the top. Exhale, slowly walk to the top, coming into ragdoll. Feet hip-width distance. You're going to interlace the hands behind the back of your head, and behind the neck. You're going to tuck the chin and then bow down to breathe. We're gently lengthening out the spinal cord. You may want to try look up to the belly button. It's often easy with a nice bend to the knees, seeing if you can hang your shoulders and your head off your hips. Feeling into the breath. Interlace the hands behind your back. Nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, squeeze the arms, send them up and over the head to breathe. Release the hands down, heel toe your feet to touch. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, shoulders back. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, high mountain, slowly rise to stand. Reach the arms into the sky. Interlace the hands, your feet are touching. And as you exhale, you're going to arch over to the left-hand side, half moon to hold and breathe. Be gentle to begin. Squeeze your thighs, tuck your tailbone, and see if you can send energy out your fingers. Inhale, rise to the center. Exhale, arch over to the right-hand side, hold and breathe. Head rests softly in between the biceps. Inhale, arms rise through center. Keep the arms interlaced. Look up. And as you exhale, gently lift up and arch back. Squeeze your thighs. Lift the chest up and back. Release. Come to the center. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana, bow all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, plank, step back. Inhale, shift forwards, tuck the elbows in, keep the head up. Exhale, slowly lower to the ground, coming all the way to the belly. Take your time. Elbows in, chest forwards. Once you reach the bottom, untuck the toes, squeeze your thighs, feet into the floor. Elbows back, hands by your sides. Inhale, cobra, lift the back of the neck up to hold and breathe. Shoulders back, tuck the chin. See if you can shift the weight back into the belly. Keep breathing. And release. Hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes. Inhale, table to rise. Exhale, down dog, hips up, heels down. Inhale, bend the knees, look to the front. Exhale, step, jump or float, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten the spine, shoulders back. Exhale, fold to deepen. Inhale, high mountain, arms rise. Reach up, interlace the hands. As you exhale, arch over to the left, half moon to hold and breathe. Squeeze your thighs. Left armpit comes slightly forward, right armpit back. Inhale to the center. Exhale over to the right-hand side to hold and breathe. Squeeze, reach out your fingers. Inhale to the center, look up. Exhale, gently lift up and arch back. Squeeze your thighs. Inhale, rise to the center. Exhale, forward fold Uttanasana, bow to release. Inhale, halfway lift to prepare. Exhale, Chaturanga, step back to plank and lower. Inhale, up dog, power to the arms, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, down dog, hips up, and lower the heels down. Inhale, knees bend, look to the front. Exhale, step, jump or float, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair, sit down into the heels, arms reach up to hold and breathe. Find stillness. Let this warm the body up. So squeeze the thighs, feel the weight in your heels. Tuck your tailbone, arms strong, pinkies in, shoulders down. As you inhale, sink the hips a little bit lower. Exhale, fold and release. Inhale, halfway lift to prepare. Exhale, Chaturanga, step, jump or float to lower halfway, elbows in. Inhale, up dog, roll over the toes and roll your shoulders back, lift the chest. Exhale, down dog, hips up, heels down. Inhale, knees bend, look to the front. Exhale, step, jump or float, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Lower the back knee down. We're going to rise up, interlace the hands behind above your head. And as you exhale, you're going to lift up and gently arch up and back to hold and breathe. Be strong, reach out the pinkies, out the fingertips, lower the hips forwards, and imagine taking your chest forwards and then up and then slightly back. Squeeze your thighs. And release, hands come through to prayer. Prayer twist to the left-hand side, right elbow outside the left knee. Straight line from elbow to elbow. Use the leverage off the leg to rinse the spine. So twist, look over the left shoulder. And release, come to the center, place the hands down, coming into a three-legged table. So left heel comes up into the sky. Actively send the left heel up. Inhale, look forwards, open your chest. Exhale, knee to nose, so round into the spine and curl. Inhale, left heel rises, chest opens. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze. Tuck your right toes. Inhale, left heel rises. Exhale, knee to nose. From here, inhale, three-legged dog. Left leg comes up into the sky to hold and breathe. Keep the belly flat. Lift the heel to the sky. Press strongly into the hands. Now squeeze the left heel to your bum and big circles with the left knee. So open the hip up and breathe. With control, left foot steps forwards, coming into lizard. Left foot to the outside of the left hand. Options to lower the knees. Take a few rounds of breath here just to arrive and warm up into the hips. Maybe a little bit of movement, or you find stillness. Bringing the belly forwards and down. Lower the back knee, right heel squeezes to the bum, left arm swims back to get hold of the foot. And you're going to open the chest up. If getting hold of the foot is too much, you can always just point towards the foot and squeeze the heel. Find stillness and then lower the hips forwards and then look over the left shoulder to hold and breathe. Gently release the back foot, plant the hands, right foot steps forwards, Malasana, yogi squat, sink into the heels. Hands to prayer. Options to use the hands to the floor for a bit of support. You can also remain up onto the toes of the feet. Find something breathable, close the eyes and feel. Place the hands down, coming into a fold, straighten the legs, heel toe your feet to touch. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps back, low lunge, lower the back knee to the ground. Inhale, crescent moon, arms reach up into the sky, interlace the hands. And as you exhale, gently lift up and arch back. So squeeze your thighs, melt the hips forwards. And remember to take your chest forwards and then up and then back. So more of a lifting motion to round and open than an arching motion. Release prayer, twist to the right hand side, left elbow outside the right knee. Straight line from elbow to elbow. Eyes over the right shoulder and lengthen through the spine. Soften the hips forwards. And release. Hands come to the floor. Staying on the knees, right foot comes into the sky, coming into a three-legged table. Inhale, look forwards, chest opens, right heel rises. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze, round. Two more. Inhale, right knee lifts, lower the belly, chest up. Exhale, knee to nose, tuck your left toes. Inhale, right heel rises. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg lifts up into the sky to hold. Belly flat to the floor. Press into the ground. Relax the back of the neck and send the belly back towards the thighs. Squeeze the right heel to the bum. Open the hip, big circles with the right knee, sending the knee behind you to open up into the front. Lizard lunge, right foot steps forwards to the outside edge of the mat. Find something comfortable and breathable just to warm up into the hip. Lower the back knee, left heel squeezes, right arm swims back, taking hold of the foot. Look over the shoulder to hold and breathe. Release the back foot, hands down, step the back foot forwards, coming into Malasana, round two, yogi squat. Sometimes I like to place a block in between my hands to open up a little bit wider. Hands come out to place down, straighten the front leg to fold. Heel to the feet to touch. Inhale, halfway lift to prepare. Exhale, chaturanga, step, jump or float to lower halfway. Inhale, up dog to squeeze, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, down dog, shift back. Inhale, knees bend, look to the front. Exhale, step, jump or float, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, right knee into the sky, arms reach up. Interlace the hands onto the front of the right shin, coming into one-legged Tadasana. So draw the knee in, give it a good squeeze. Lift the chest, flex the front toes. From here, we're going to move slowly into low lunge. So right foot steps back, hands come down to the floor. Lower the back knee down. Inhale, crescent moon, arms sweep up, lift up, arch back. Exhale, pyramid pose, hands down, straighten the front leg to hold and breathe. Now, if you have blocks, you can place them under your hands, otherwise remain light on the fingertips. Be strong through both heels. Lengthen the belly forwards and down and breathe. Release. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg rises to hold. Actively send the left heel up, press into the ground. From here, left knee to right, elbow cross over the body and tap. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg rises. Exhale, low lunge, left foot steps forwards. Rise to stand, high crescent lunge on your feet, arms reach to the sky. As you exhale, sink the hips to hold and breathe. You may need to bend the back knee, tuck your tailbone, lengthen the back of your neck. And then you want to draw the belly button to ribs and ribs to belly button to close the front side down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, chaturanga, hands to the floor, lower halfway, elbows in. You can always press back to down dog. Inhale, up dog, roll over the toes, squeeze your thighs. Exhale, down dog, press back. Inhale, knees bend, look to the front. Exhale, step, jump or float, forward, fold. Inhale, half lift, shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, left knee into the sky. Arms reach up, one-legged Tadasana. Find the balance. Interlace the hands onto the front of the left shin. Squeeze the knee in to hold and breathe. Flex your left toes, chest up. From here, release, low lunge. Left foot steps slowly back, hands down. Maybe you touch down at the same time. Lower the back knee to the floor. Inhale, crescent moon. Arms sweep up, lift up, arch back. Exhale, pyramid pose. Hands down, straighten the front leg to hold. Options for blocks. Set yourself up. Find the breath. Press into both heels. Lengthen the belly forwards and feel. Release, hands down, inhale, three-legged dog, right leg rises to hold and breathe. Actively send the right heel up. Press into the hands. Send the belly back towards your thigh. As you exhale, right knee to left, elbow cross over and tap. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg up. Exhale, low lunge, right foot steps forwards. Rise to stand, high crescent lunge on your feet. As you exhale, sink the hips, find the activation and breathe. Inhale to prepare. Long exhale, chaturanga. Exhale all the way down to low plank, elbows in. Your next breath in is up dog. Lift, squeeze. Exhale, down dog, press back. Well done. Inhale, knees bend, look to the front. Exhale, step, jump or float, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, high mountain. Arms reach up into the sky, interlace the hands. As you exhale, arch over to the left-hand side to hold and breathe. Inhale, rise to the center. Exhale over to the right. Hold and breathe. Right armpit forwards, left armpit back. Inhale to the center, look up, keep the arms. Gently exhale and arch back. Squeeze. Inhale to the center. Exhale, forward fold, bow down and release. Inhale, chair, sit into the heels, arms sweep up to hold and breathe. From here, we're going to slowly sink all the way to the ground, hips to heels. Make your way down, use your hands for support if you need. Once you touch down, coming into Navasana, boat pose. Variation 1, feet down, hands back, open the chest. Variation 2, have the arms forwards. And then 3, to lift the legs. You want to make sure that your chest is opening. We're going to hold for 5, 4, 3. Open the chest. 2. From here, fingers and toes reach to the sky. Right up. Let it shake for 5. Lift up. 4. Squeeze. 3. 2. Breathe. From here, reverse table. Hands down. Feet hip width distance. Lift the hips to hold and breathe for 5. 4. Squeeze the thighs. 3. 2. 1. Lower the hips, extend the legs, Paschimottanasana, arms reach up. As you exhale, shift forwards to fold, to breathe for 5. Activate the toes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Navasana, final round. To rise, find your position, boat pose. Keep the chest open. Hold for 5, 4. Open the belly. 3, 2, lift up. From here, fingers and toes, reach to the sky for 5. Lift up, squeeze. 4, 3, 2. Reverse table, hands down, hips up. Hold for 5, squeeze. 4, 3, 2. Lower, extend the legs, forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Shift, release for 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Inhale to roll up, cross the shins. Exhale, you can come over the shins through your vinyasa. Down dog, up dog. Otherwise, you can press straight back to, or up dog, down dog. Otherwise, you can press back to downward facing dog, and we will meet in downward facing dog. Find stillness in your position. Inhale, bend the knees, look to the front. Exhale, step, jump or float, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, right knee into the sky, arms reach up. As you exhale, extend the leg out in front of you and hold for 5. Lift it up. 4, hips back. 3, 2, Figure 4, right foot places on top of the left knee. Hands come to prayer. Sit the hips back. Activate your right foot. And then lower your belly forwards to hold and breathe. And release. Inhale, right knee rises, arms reach up. Exhale, low lunge, hands down, right foot back, lower the back knee down. Inhale, crescent moon, arms sweep up, lift up, arch back. Exhale, pyramid pose, hands down, straight in the front leg and press. Inhale, 3-legged dog, left leg rises to hold. Find activation into the hands, lift the heel. From here, slowly turn and lower the leg behind you, coming into wild thing. Touching down, opening the belly up to breathe. You're welcome to lower your right knee to the floor. Look to the front, left foot steps slowly forwards. And from here, half moon, left arm down, right arm up, funky transition, step off and balance. Left arm down, right arm up. Options for a block underneath your shoulder on the tallest position. If you find yourself wobbling around, send your eyes forwards and down. Expand through all your limbs. Slight lifting of your heart up into space. Keep the back leg active. With control, warrior 2, back foot touches down, arms level out. Inhale, reverse warrior, sweep back, up and over. Exhale, extended side, elbow to knee, arm along the ear. One more. Inhale, reverse warrior, sweep back. Exhale, extended side angle, come forwards. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach back and prepare. Exhale, chaturanga, hands to the floor, lower halfway, elbows in. Inhale, up dog, lift your chest. Exhale, down dog, shift back. Well done. Inhale, knees bend, look to the front. Exhale, step, jump or float forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, left knee into the chest, arms sweep up. Find the balance, extend the leg out to hold for 5, 4, hips back, 3, 2, figure 4, left foot places, hands to prayer. Find the breath and feel. Flex your left toes. Sit the hips back, belly forwards. And release. Inhale, left leg rises, arms reach up. Exhale, low lunge, left foot steps back, lower the back knee, hands down, nice and slow. Lower the knee, inhale, crescent moon, arms sweep up, arch back. Exhale, pyramid pose, hands down and straighten the front leg to press. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg rises to hold. Strong into the hands, raise the heel. Slowly turn over, wild thing, shine the belly up, lower the back heel down. Squeeze your thighs and lift the hips up. Look to the front, right foot steps forwards, low lunge, coming into half moon. Step off, left arm down, right arm up. Half moon, left arm up, right hand down. Find a block under your hand if you need. Steady the eyes forwards and feel your breath. Roll the hip open, lift the heart up. Breathe. Slowly, warrior 2, touch the back foot down, arms level out. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach up and back. Exhale, extended side, elbow to knee, float forwards. Inhale, reverse warrior, sweep back. Exhale, extended side, elbow to knee. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach back and prepare. Exhale, chaturanga, hands to the floor, lower halfway, elbows in. Inhale, up dog, roll over the toes, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, down dog, hips up, heels down. Well done. Inhale, knees bend, look to the front. Exhale, step, jump or float forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine, shoulders draw back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, right knee into the sky. Arms reach up, extend the leg out and hold for 5, 4, challenge yourself, lift it up. 3, 2, eagle, right leg over, right arm under. Right leg places or wraps, right arm under or even to squeeze. Sit the hips down, weight into the heels. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze the arms, big breaths into the back of the lungs. Release. Inhale, right knee rises, arms reach up. Like slow motion, low lunge, hands down, back foot down, lower the back knee. Inhale, crescent moon, arms reach up, arch back. Exhale, pyramid pose, hands down, straighten the front leg and press. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg rises to hold. Press into the hands. Exhale, left knee to right elbow, crossover and hold. Extend the leg out, place it down. Options to stay or turn on the heels to open the belly up and breathe. Release. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg rises. Exhale, low lunge, lightly step the left foot forwards. Step off, half moon, left arm down, right arm rises to hold and breathe. Options for a block. Slowly, warrior two, touch back down. Inhale, reverse warrior, left arm up and over. Exhale, extended side, elbow to knee, come forwards. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten the front leg and reach back. Exhale, full triangle or Theta Trikonasana. Those who are comfortable, you can go straight in. Otherwise, you're going to keep the front leg straight. Kink the hips, reach the arms forwards until you can't reach anymore. Lower the arms to 6 and 12. If you have the balance on the feet, you can look up to the hand, little to no weight on the front shin to hold and breathe. Make sure that your front quad is nice and strong. Release, front knee bends. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach back and prepare. Exhale, chaturanga, hands to the floor, lower halfway, elbows in. Inhale, up dog to lift. Exhale, down dog, shift back. All done. Inhale, knees bend, look to the front. Exhale, step, jump or float forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straighten the spine. Exhale, fold and deepen. Inhale, rise to stand, left knee into the sky. Arms reach up, find the balance. As you exhale, extend the leg out to hold for 5, 4, hips back, 3, 2, eagle, left leg over, left arm under, left leg over, left arm under. Wrap up, squeeze, and sit down. And release, inhale, left knee rises, arms reach up. Like slow motion, low lunge, left foot steps back, lower the back knee, hands down. Inhale, crescent moon, arms reach up, sweep back. Exhale, pyramid pose, hands down, straighten the front leg and press. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg rises to hold. Press into the ground, send the knee up or the heel up. As you exhale, right knee to left elbow, cross over the body and hold. Extend the leg out, place it down. Options to stay or turn on the heels and breathe. Release. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg rises. Exhale, low lunge, right foot steps forward. Step off and fly, half moon, left arm up, right arm down. Options for a block underneath the hand. Feel your breath. Back foot touches down, arms level out. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach back. Exhale, extended side, elbow to knee, come forwards. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten the front leg and reach all the way back. Exhale, full triangle. Kink the hips, reach forwards, lower the arms, 6 and 12 to breathe. And release. Front knee bends. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach back and prepare for the last time. Exhale, chaturanga. Hands to the floor, elbows in. Inhale up. Exhale down, press back. Well done. From here, we're going to move to half pigeon, bringing your shin through and down, right knee to the far right side of your mat. Options for a block underneath your hip. You can also go to figure 4 on your back as a variation. As you inhale, you open your chest. And as you exhale, walk the hands forwards to something comfortable and breathable. Close the eyes and feel. And release hands, come underneath the shoulders. Press back to downward facing dog. Take your time just to pedal the legs out. From here, left foot steps forwards, coming into half pigeon on the left side. Left knee to the far left edge of your mat. Options for a block underneath your left hip. As you inhale, open your chest. Exhale, walk the hands forwards. Close the eyes and breathe. And release onto the hands. You're welcome to press back to down dog. Pedal the legs out. And from here we make our way through to a seat. And extend the legs out in front of you. Inhale, arms sweep up into the sky. As you exhale, shift the weight forwards to fold and breathe. Paschimottanasana. Flex the front toes. If your hamstrings are tight, have a soft bend to the knees. And release to roll up. From here, we're coming into reverse table. Having the feet down, hands behind, fingers forwards. Press into the heels and lift the hips up to hold and breathe. And release. From here, moving into a stronger variation. You're going to extend the legs out to place them down. Have the hands at the same place behind. Squeeze the thighs and lift the hips up to hold and breathe. Squeeze your thighs, hips up, belly up. And release to lower. Well done. From here, we're going to lower onto our backs, coming into a round of bridge or wheel. If wheel is in your practice and you're feeling comfortable and ready, you can go straight in. Otherwise, for bridge, you touch the heels, feet hip width distance, and just lift the hips up to hold and squeeze. Find the feeling on the breath. And slowly release to lower, one vertebra at a time. Find a comfortable resting space, either allowing the knees to fall in or to fall out. From here, you're going to draw the right knee into the chest, extend the left leg long, reclined wind remover. Tuck your toes, or flex your toes and tuck your chin. Squeeze the knee in. As you exhale, supine twist, lower the leg over to the left-hand side, right arm up alongside your ear and eyes to the right. And release. Right knee draws in, give it a good squeeze. Exchange, left leg in, right leg long. Flex your toes, tuck your chin, give it a good squeeze. On the next exhale, supine twist, gently lower to the right, eyes to the left. Hold and breathe. And release. From here, we're going to make our way into a round of shoulder stand, extending the legs up into the sky. As a variation, you can do legs up the wall, just having the legs dangle in the sky. Maybe you place a block or a pillow underneath the lower back, or you find a wall. Otherwise, elbows by your sides. You swing the hips, hands to the base of the spine, fingers up. Find steadiness, keep your eyes up, and then begin to extend the toes up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your thighs and breathe. Try be active, so squeeze the thighs and really reach up. Keep the eyes up. Slowly begin to bend the knees. Let them hover somewhere comfortable. You're also welcome to come back to the ground if that's better. Otherwise, find something comfortable and breathe. Maybe halasana is in your practice, extending the legs back, touch down, hands out in front to interlace. And gently release to lower all the way back down to the ground, coming into a round of happy baby, taking the knees out wide as an option, or the outer blades of the feet to draw down and squeeze. And release. From here, we're going to make our way into a quick round of figure 4 on our back. So right foot stacks on top of the left. Stay or interlace the hands either behind the hamstring or the front of the shin to draw back and squeeze. And release. Exchange. Left foot stacks on top of the right. Flex the toes. Swim the hands. Draw back and breathe. And release. Draw both knees into your chest. Give yourselves a giant squeeze. Take a moment to come back to your breath, maybe your intention, or maybe a moment of gratitude for your practice. And as you exhale, you can release into shavasana, taking up some space. Let the toes fall out, the palms face up. Get comfortable. Close the eyes. And when you're ready, you can find stillness. And inhale, fill the belly up. Long exhale to release. Inhale to fill. Exhale to release and relax. See if you can rest in the sensations of your body and your breath and keep returning to that space. You're welcome to lay here for as long as you like. There is no rush. Otherwise, you can slowly begin to move your fingers and your toes. Let the body warm up, wake up gently. Seeing if you can keep the eyes closed, you can begin to move your arms and your legs and your neck. From here, you gently roll onto your side, drawing your knees into your chest, taking a few rounds of breath in the fetal position. And eventually making your way through to a seat to find stillness. Take a nice slow deep breath in to fill. Long exhale to release. Breathe in. And breathe out. Bring the hands together, generate some heat between your palms. And place that warmth over your eyes. Keeping the light out with your hands, you begin to slowly blink the eyes open. And when you're ready, you can lower the hands down to let the light in and release. Namaste. Thank you so much for putting such beautiful effort into your self-practice and all the support into this channel. If you have any comments or questions, it's always nice to hear from you. It also goes a long way to support the channel. Subscribe to join in and not miss future classes. Otherwise, I'll see you here next time for another class. Namaste.